Sally grows close to Nurse Nellie Keane as rumours begin to circulate about their intimacy at the camp on Tenko at 9 p.m. But first, sit back and relax with the Thamesmen.
Oh dear. How are you, George?
I'm good. I'm George, as he says it, and I am in Los Angeles.
And I'm Alex. I'm in Colorado. I shouldn't say how are you, George, because we have our lines to get into the whole, and then you can't, if I say how are you, George, you still have to say I'm George.
Well, just in case they missed it or something like that. We've got to have our routines so we get into the spirit of things. You know what I mean?
So, we were just talking about this before the start, the last dinner party. Now, we don't really know that much, but we know that they are cutting edge, as in they're on the way up, right?
Yeah, this is a very current, very, very current band. I think they've been we'll get some great notes, which we'll come to in a second, but they're sort of I think they've been voted in England as the sound of 2024 and things like that. So
England have got a habit of jumping on bands, indie bands, small bands really quickly and pushing them forward. We don't have to wait for the machine. That's where, we were just talking about before, how Wet Leg suddenly just literally shot out of nowhere.
Yeah,
you don't really want to say that is a bad sentence,
Yeah. So, our friend Paul Whiteman, Paul W. He lives in Oxford. He's produces films and things. But he's super, super connected with music. And I still keep an eye on his Facebook page. And he goes off and sees all these bands in small venues. And he says, this is a band you're going to see. And this is a band you're going to see. And he is raving about the last dinner party. So thank you, Paul, for pointing us out. But I think Chris came up with this independently of us. So that's great. So should I read the first set of notes? Because we got a double last dinner parties. We've got 2 last dinner parties.
Yeah. Bonus.
And if you for those people who sort of kind of here, trust us, stick with us, because you may not know this band, but this is new material, current, and we always talk about, well, why don't they make records like they used to and things like this. This is a fantastic band. So anyway, this the first track we're going to do is called Nothing Matters, and it's from the tracks from 2023. But anyway, the notes say, formed in 2020. After meeting at gigs before their first year at university, COVID prevented not only gigs, but also regular rehearsals. Initially named The Dinner Party, inspired by the idea of a huge debauched dinner party where people came together to celebrate with a hedonistic banquet, they changed it to avoid confusion with a hip-hop group. Word of mouth spread from their gigs, and they opened for the Rolling Stones' Hyde Park 22 concert, and subsequently Florence and the Machine, finally signing to Island Records. They released their first single of April last year, this is really current, and hit the top 40 in the UK and top 20 in the US alt charts. Interestingly, it reached number 1 for physical copies. Compared to the likes of Roxy Music, Kate Bush, Susie and the Banshees, Queen and Sparks, among others, they cite David Bowie as their main influence. And here we are going to enjoy them performing on one of our favourites, the Jules Holland Show.
Fantastic. And that is, sorry to go back before we start, that is one thing I'm really proud about England. We do get behind bands and get them big even before they have get signed, But over here in the US, you have to be polished, have to be signed. You have to, the very few bands do in England, bubble to the top.
Yeah, no, and so there is a very creative energy to some of the music scene in England, which is really good to see. So, anyway, should we check out the last dinner party?
Let's do it.
Are you ready, sir?
I'm ready, sir.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Very strong language.
I have my sentence now, at last I know just how you felt. I dig my fingers in, expecting more than just the skin. 'Cause we're a loaded like in fever, like a motorbike, a sailor under nightingale, dancing in convertibles. And you can hold me like he held her, and I will fuck you like nothing matters. And you can hold me like he held her, and I will fuck you like nothing matters. We've got a highway tight, the moon is bursting with headlights. One more and we're away, love tender in your Chevrolet. And we're alone and like in fever, like a motorbike, a sailor and a nightingale, dancing in convertibles. And you can hold me like he held her, and I will fuck you like nothing matters. And you can hold me like he held her, and I will fuck you like nothing matters. Even when the cold comes crashing through, I'm putting all my bets on you. I hope they never understand us. I put my heart inside your palms, my hole in your arms. Now we know nothing matters. Nothing matters. And you can hold me like he held her, and I will fuck you like nothing matters. And you can hold me like he held her, and I will fuck you like nothing matters. And you can hold me like he held her, and I will fuck you like nothing matters. Da 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 da.
Bloody
Fantastic.
brilliant.
That is amazing.
That's so refreshing.
Yeah, exactly. You know, her voice, wow. She is something else, I think. You know?
There were some really interesting elements there. Her voice, obviously, was the standout. She's got a killer voice.
A killer. I think, you know, whatever the band does, she's got a great future ahead of her in music, I think, you know, because she is, you know, that she's one of those people who is ridiculous.
Backing singer on the right was absolutely fantastic. And also,
Yeah.
the tone of that guitar was so on point.
Yeah,
I don't think, honestly, I thought that the mix of it left it very empty, and there was too much space, and I'm sure that the studio version is going to be a lot fuller, but the actual composition of the song, wicked.
I've heard the studio version, and the studio version is absolutely blindingly good. You know, it, like you said, that was a bit of a thin mix, I think, somehow. I don't know quite what it was. But yeah, the studio version is fantastic as well. So I highly check out the studio version. Last Dinner Party, Nothing Else Matters. You know, it is, or Nothing Matters. So
It's going to be interesting to watch, because I remember watching Wet Leg really early on, and they weren't that comfortable with their stage, the size of the stage, or where they were. And I saw them recently. Oh, killing it.
Really? Oh,
Killing-
wow. Okay.
killing it. And
we should go back and do some more Wet Leg, I think,
know.
you know, because they were great. I really enjoyed it.
And here we are with the dinner party. You know, again, they didn't seem too comfortable up there with their instruments and the space of the stage and the sound and whatever. That will all come together. Because if you write songs like that and have a lead vocal like that, and you play your instruments and you compose that, you're going, and you'll
let's
get
face
it
it,
together.
Jules Holland has got to be a really intimidating space to play in, you know, because it's been some of the most epic performances we have seen have been on the Jules Holland show, you know, so that's a tough one.
And judged by other professional musicians. No one in the crowd except for just musicians, you know.
Yeah, That's really cool. So we got a bonus.
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 I was going to say this is pretty rare footage, but it's not that one, is it? It's it's My Lady of Mercy, their third single.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's a Jules Hollanders again, probably from the same show. So shall we check it out and see what My Lady of Mercy. So are you ready, sir?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1, go.
To your swimming pool, your lovely little foolish thinking I could have you naked in a trench coat. I'll see you on Sunday. I wanna hear them sing. Teach me how to do as you do. Guide me, show me how, and let me be your arrow. Baby, make me bow. I'll see you on Sunday. I wanna hear them sing. I wanna take your picture me in bed under your crucifix, under your long black hair. I'll see you on Sunday. I wanna make them sing. Alright, your feet on me, My Lady of Mercy. Strike me, pierce me, straight through the heart.
That's a hell of a performance.
Wow. I mean, like, you could, I at the times, I could have taken her out and put early Brian Ferry in, and that was early Roxy music to me.
You think so?
Yeah.
It had a lot of sort of. I actually think that second track was the best one of the two for me. I think it was really interesting. It had so many different sort of elements to it, and it was very mature songwriting. I thought, it had just I don't know, it just had so much character and sort of breakdown, and I loved that song. Absolutely loved that song.
There is a genre that's come through of regurgitated rock, Mainskin, Moanskin, and them and Wet Leg. I mean, they seem to be in the same genre, right? And they're writing the same sort of songs that are interchangeable. Freaking great. I mean, bring rock back, absolutely.
Yeah.
Bring performances, bring Barry back, bring Roxy music back, and that's what they're doing in a more modern twist. I loved it.
Yeah, exactly. It's not just rock. I think that's doing it a disservice, though.
Yeah.
I think it's more than that. It has intelligence and edge, and a character. You know, real. It's not just bland, and you know, it's definitely got like a and I think, you know, to watch this band, to see them evolve is going to be amazing. You know, I think
agreed.
I'd go and see them live in a heartbeat.
You won't get a ticket now. You'll see them at a festival near you now.
Oh, see, I'll just make a video or something like that.
I know. Yeah, that was great. Chris, well spotted, and George, well spotted as well, you know. And I don't know if much of our US or audience will watch that. Yeah.
Tell us where you are when you're watching it. Let us know, and let us know what you think, and tell us if you've heard of them. You know, it would be, you know, or if that's all new to you, that'd be really interesting. So,
and then go and watch Stereo Lab.
Oh yeah, because we need someone to watch Stereo Lab. Good choice.
Yeah, thank you for that one.
But that French disco track on Stereo Lab was amazing. That was amazing.
Absolutely love it. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Chris, as ever. And what are they called again? My Last Dinner Party?
The Last Dinner Party.
Got a ring of Christ about it.
Yeah, well, you never know. Maybe that's part of it. But excellent. Well, please like and subscribe and make clips.
And I'll see you on the flip side.
See you on the flip side.
Bye.
Bye.